This case opens inside a courtroom where things are already moving fast. But underneath the surface, there's a much bigger story about to unfold. We're looking at State versus Tabaris Warren Jr., a theft case involving property valued between $2,500 and $30,000, which immediately places this in the category of a state jail felony. But what makes this interesting is not just the charge, it's the process that follows. From the very first minutes, we see the court confirming discovery, legal compliance, and whether the defendant even understands what he's agreeing to. And right there, tension starts building, because the defendant actually says he didn't understand the deferred adjudication application. That's a red flag in any courtroom. Now here's where it gets deeper. This isn't a full jury trial. It's a plea-based resolution. That means everything depends on paperwork, agreements, and what the defendant is willing to accept without live testimony being presented in court. And as we move forward, the judge will begin walking through rights being waived: jury trial, cross-examination, silence, everything. But the real question is this: is this a straightforward theft case, or is there more confusion and misunderstanding behind how this plea was entered? Let's go step by step, because the courtroom is about to expose everything.
I told him not to move until they let tell him to move.
Court is calling 2025 CR 007571 State versus Tabaris. Warren, can I have parties announced?
Cassandra Rosales for the state.
Mayor Memoriam for Mr. Warren, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Warren? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Warren, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
No.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Just a second, sorry. That goes down.
Thank you.
All right, on this one, can I have the indictment, please?
Yes, ma'am, I will just ask you.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000 as a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from anywhere from 180 days to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? You need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Warren, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine probated and state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, and the felony theft course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Consent.
State any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and the attachment.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation, testimony, and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
The only thing is we respectfully ask the court to follow the plea bargaining agreement.
All right. And what happened to the person who bought this item from him? Did they get their money back? State, do you know if the third party who bought the item from him received their money back? It says he sold it on Facebook Marketplace. Okay. All right, why are you doing this? No, I mean the defendant. Why? Thank you. Why? Why are you taking a rental item, then selling it to somebody else?
This moment is critical because the judge is now formally laying out the exact criminal charge and legal consequences. We're talking about theft of property valued between $2,500 and $30,000, which legally classifies as a state jail felony. That means even though this is not the highest level felony, it still carries serious consequences, including possible jail time, fines, and long-term probation conditions. What's important here is the idea of deferred adjudication. This is not an immediate conviction. Instead, the court is essentially saying, we are deferring guilt, but only if you comply with strict conditions. But notice how detailed the judge is about rights being waived. Jury trial, cross-examination, silence, everything is being knowingly surrendered. So here's the real legal tension in this moment. The defendant is not just accepting punishment, he is agreeing to let the court hold a conviction over him that can activate later if he violates conditions. This is why judges repeat everything so carefully, because one misunderstanding can completely change someone's legal future. Now the question becomes, does the defendant truly understand the weight of what he's agreeing to, or is he just trying to move the case forward quickly?
Somebody else.
I was
I mean, you have to know because you took time out to put it on Facebook Marketplace.
actually I was told for being hired for a job.
All right, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I was being hired for a job at first, but
All right, everyone, please whisper. Yes.
I was told that I was being hired for a job, so I had to buy the merchandise. So I didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. So I honestly don't know.
No, I don't understand your story. It doesn't sound truthful. You're hired by somebody to do what?
I was told it was for a job, right? So
What was for a job?
buying the merchandise, we was going to do it for a job, but I don't know what was going on behind closed doors when I went home. So I don't know what was being sold on Facebook. I didn't send it on Facebook. I just went.
No, it says you sold it on Facebook, and it says in the police report that the police called you trying to get this item back, and then you hung up on them.
No, I talked with the rental center and I explained what was going on to them, and they told me they were gonna give me a chance to, I said, make payments on it. I never talked to them again.
Yeah, I don't know why you would go to a rental place and say you're buying something because they rent this equipment. That doesn't make any sense.
Right, that's why.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
When's the last time you had employment?
Currently right now,
Doing what?
PGW Auto Glass.
I'm sorry, what?
Auto Glass.
What does that mean?
I deliver for PGW Auto Glass. It's a
Okay.
company.
And do you live by yourself or with someone?
By myself now.
All right.
This is the turning point of the entire hearing. The judge is no longer just processing paperwork. She is now actively questioning the credibility of the defendant's explanation. We hear the defendant claim he was hired for a job and somehow ended up purchasing merchandise without understanding what was happening behind the scenes. But from a legal perspective, that explanation raises immediate skepticism. Why? Because in theft-related cases, courts look at intent and behavior patterns. And here, the judge is pointing directly at behavior. The item was not only obtained, but also listed on Facebook Marketplace. That contradiction is what triggers the judge's frustration, because in court, actions often speak louder than explanations. This is the key legal tension. Was this a misunderstanding or a deliberate misuse of rental property? And when the judge says, that doesn't make sense, she is essentially signaling that the narrative does not align with the evidence presented. So the audience is left with a critical question. Is the defendant being honest, but confused, or attempting to explain away intentional conduct?
Court is going to give you 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, $1,000 fine that'll be probated. 100 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
I had to school diploma.
There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be deducted for completion of the felony theft course. The remaining 100 hours will be deducted if he decides to obtain a trade school certification or some higher level of education. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Regular random UAs.
Nothing else, Judge.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this, Ms. Abrams, add no possession of firearms, please. All right, and there's to be no possession of firearms. All right, we're off the record. Here's the thing. You can't take what doesn't belong to you. Otherwise, you end up maybe in a felony court. You're on deferred adjudication. What does that mean? That means if you successfully complete everything, this case will be dismissed. If for any reason there's a motion to revoke that is filed, you're looking at potentially going to the state jail facility for up to 2 years and up to a $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Judge Mayberry, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a seat, sir.
In the final outcome, the court chooses deferred adjudication for 4 years, meaning the defendant avoids immediate jail time but remains under strict legal supervision. This includes probation reporting, community service requirements, financial penalties, and mandatory educational and employment conditions. What's important to understand here is that deferred adjudication is not a free pass. It is a legal probation system with high stakes, because any violation can result in the original charge being activated, leading to incarceration. The judge also imposes structured rehabilitation-style conditions, including job verification, educational incentives, and restrictions on certain types of employment. This shows the court is not just punishing, it is attempting correction and supervision. So, when we step back and look at the full picture, this case is not just about theft. It's about accountability, explanation, and whether the justice system believes in rehabilitation over punishment. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this defendant deserved a second chance, or should this have resulted in jail time? Drop your opinion in the comments. I read them all. And if you found this courtroom breakdown insightful, dramatic, or eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom analysis, legal breakdowns, and shocking case reviews just like this.